Hashtag the OT.
The OT.
where we got to ask ourselves, do we think too much about it or not enough about it? I am here with my co-host.
DJ Mo CD, we in this bitch. What's good? What's good?
And the best sound guy in the game.
Carlos.
Talk your shit, pimp.
Talk your
Carlos.
shit.
100, man.
100.
Hey, man, and it's a pretty cool day, man, when you get to hang out with family. And it's not just my co-host, it's family today, man. It's kind of weird even saying guest, dog, because, like, when it's someone that you literally watch grind, because not necessarily just from, like, you know, watching their grind as far as social media shit or whatever. Like, this dude's from my hometown, was my neighbor at one point, you know what I'm saying? And we went to the same school and everything. And it's super cool when you cross paths at that time period and even in this time period, and you have two different career paths, but somehow they still have the same mutual people and all that shit.
Right.
And you see his grind and whatnot, man. I'm here with, from my hometown, Richmond, Texas, very own Jarvius Parson. Everybody give it up.
AKA.
Give it to myself.
Give it to yourself.
Hey, appreciate it. Much love.
Give it to yourself.
We also have the deepest studio audience we've ever had in this
Yeah.
house.
We vibing today. We vibing today.
I guess I come with an entourage. You know what I'm saying?
You feel me? You got a
Hey,
bodyguard
much
over
love
here.
to all the people that came out and supported me. I appreciate it.
For real, man.
Most
Appreciate
definitely.
Yeah, man. It's a whole room full of fam right now, man.
Yeah,
Alex
yeah.
in the cut, the Queen DeAndre is here, Josh.
Space
You know what I'm saying? Brandy and Essence, we just met them, but there's
K Randy, keep it pushing.
For real.
It's K
Oh yeah,
Randy. It's K Randy.
K Randy.
K Randy.
Okay, I thought her name was Brandy.
It is, but it's K Randy.
K Randy. Okay.
Yeah.
Read a book, bro.
You're Mark, but you're Mark the protege.
100.
Yeah, 100.
Yeah. Hey.
I see how that works.
Yeah,
man.
most definitely.
But yeah, man. So we're here. Jarvis, how are you feeling today?
Hey, I'm good. Hey, just to let everybody know, this is my first interview. So,
It's
well,
all
my
good.
first podcast interview, all of it together. So normally, as we're gonna get into probably later, you know, normally I'm behind the camera. So
Yeah.
it's my first time locking eyes with y'all. I'm pretty, ain't I? don't look too hard. Don't look too hard. My girlfriend over there, she'll beat your ass.
Yeah, on
She
me.
ain't playing.
I was gonna say something, but then like that would be something I would have to edit out later, like a super pause moment. But I'm not.
This dude here, bro. we like
See, I'm
5 minutes in the
See,
five.
See, I'm watching. I'm
Yeah,
watching
there you go.
myself.
Good
I'm
shit.
Tell her we
watching
got to
myself.
switch seats.
No. Oh,
But that's
shit,
what's up, man. You feeling good?
Yeah, I'm good. Hey, and again, thank y'all for the recognition and inviting me here. I really do appreciate it. I really
Yeah,
do.
dog, that's
I
all
really do.
love, man.
And I work hard. I don't do much of asking for appreciation, but when you do get it, you know what I'm saying? It's very, very well appreciated. I do appreciate that.
Well, man, it's easy to show love when the talent is there.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like for real. So it's like over here we only book like dope guests in the city. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
If you're dope, you know what I'm saying, and you have like potential talent, anything, you know what I'm saying? Like, and you got it going on, like it's easy for you to be on these platforms, and it's easiest for us to talk.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It'd be super hard to get someone who just, you know what I'm saying, might think that they can just like pay to get on this show, and then next thing you know, we got to come up with things to talk about, you know what I'm saying, and yada yada yada, and just try to like really look into who they are and all this shit. But whenever it's people that you already know, they, you know what I'm saying, they code with it or whatever, you've already shown interest. So like it makes for a better show and an easier show. So you know what I'm saying?
So relax.
Yeah, man.
Yeah,
You
you
good,
good, bro.
you in
This
good
is-
company,
It's
man.
a conversation here,
Yeah,
bro.
man.
Chill.
Can I put my phone on the table? No,
Yeah.
Shit, I would say yeah, but then ain't nobody gonna be able to hear you.
Somebody over there, hell no.
Yeah, nah.
I appreciate it.
Yeah, man. So I was speaking on the journey, man. So it's been a while, man. You've been on this for a minute, man. How's the journey been treating you so far?
It's been good. You know, I always I've been at it for, I want to say, consistently with like, so just to let everybody know, to get them a little bit insight that might not know, I'm a director, a videographer. I do weddings, I do commercials, anything primarily dealing with video, not no animation and stuff, but anything primarily dealing with video. Yeah, you know, and you never know where the world gonna take you.
You already
But
got the comments going crazy. This is the most comments we've had in the first 6 minutes. I'm gonna tell you right
damn.
now.
Shoot.
Set them bitches on fire.
I
Set
tell you,
it on
they were looking into my eyes. They was like, hey, y'all logged in. His eyes is pretty.
Wifey, you need a slug? You need a slug in there.
But for those that might not know, I'm a videographer, a director. I primarily work on music videos. That's my main thing with video. But I mean, I do weddings, commercials, like Instagram videos, styling video, you know, like fashion, all that type of stuff. But I've been pretty much consistent at it for I want to say for the past about 4.5 years. But I've been shooting videos, which, like I said, we'll probably get into all that. But I've been shooting videos since well, I'm 26 now, so I've been shooting videos since like I want to say like senior year of high school. I graduated in 2012. Oh. So for those that don't know, in high school, we had a group called the Baby Kids. So it was like in the prime era of when like jerking was out.
Yeah,
so,
you a jerk.
Yo, he damn near
got on my nerves.
He damn near fucking touched on the first topic I was
like
gonna do.
Era, though.
I love that. I love
like that era. That shit got on my nerves though.
I love the jerk battles, bro. I was like,
hey man, we used to
right here.
Man, we was in the hallways
after lunch.
You know, like on the table, all types of man.
I got a buddy who to this day I tell him I remember this. He was like doing this little jerk battle thing, and homeboy ran up the wall, did a flip, and started jerking. I was like, James, bro, you can't come back from that. Go ahead and just retire. Hang up the jerking shoes, bro. It's over.
I know.
Yeah, and we had a homie. My homeboy Douglas, back when we had doing the jerk battles, we had a battle at this one spot in Richmond, and we was battling the crew. I forgot their dang name. What's that? Alex over there, he gone. Dang, I forgot that dang name.
Spacely didn't. Oh Lord.
He's thinking about his bars.
Trip Terror. There you go. Trip Terror. We was battling Trip Terror, and man, my homeboy Doug did a backflip in the venue. O'Shea. Yeah, my boy.
Did your boy flip on my boy?
Bro, he did a backflip in the venue and put a hole in the wall.
Oh shit!
Damn, shit.
But hey,
he really is a jerk.
Not the same boy.
It got serious back then.
He a jerk.
So it came from those eras. So that's kind of when my creativity kind of got started.
Right,
and you know, we were a dance crew. So it kind of started from there. So
you
like,
still got the moves?
He was out there doing it for Lil Saint.
Boy, my knees be crippling, but it ain't that crippling. You know what I'm saying? I got it.
In case of emergency.
In case it come back in style. Hey, I'm with it. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, so we've been so that kind of was our origin. You know, we was doing that and stuff. So actually, to be honest with you, Alex was the first one to
yes, he was a dancing
to get into the video editing. So it was
shit.
Yeah,
I didn't know that.
Yeah, so actually what happened, he at the beginning when we actually started, you know, we started in school battling each other, but you know, we started taking it to the internet.
Right.
So Alex had actually it was a video editor. It was a website. It wasn't actually an editing software. It was a website where you take your clips and you just put it on the website and the website kind of edit it for you. So when he did that the first couple of videos. I'm looking at it, I'm like, damn, bro, like, how you do that?
Yeah.
So he showed me the website. So I took it upon myself. I'm going to learn how to do it too. Yeah. And from there, it just took off. And I was like, well, shit, I learned how to do this. And we could actually get a real editing website. So we started there and just progressed from there. And then what happened was Alex and my brother and O'Shea got into music. So I'm figuring, well, shoot, I was editing our dance videos. Why not try to shoot a music video? And my boy Spacey was my first music video I ever shot. And the crazy thing about it, were you about to say something?
No. I actually seen that. I think that was it wasn't a Moment for Life one. It was a Started from the Bottom. Was that the first one? That's when you by the way, we got our homie fam over here, actually. Spacely Jones in the building. Byron Bandana just pulled up as well.
The crowd gets thicker.
Hey, man.
And Spacely, he raps, and that was actually, that's who he's speaking on right now in regards to, like, the first video that was ever shot. Right. But, yeah, go ahead. Keep going.
So we shot that. I don't know what park that was. We shot it in a park in Richmond. And
that looked like, was it the one that's, like, right beside Mustang Park? I mean, Mustang.
Seguin.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's where I shot my first music video at. And I tell you, like, so to be honest with you, the equipment that I used, it wasn't my camera, and it wasn't my computer. And actually, shout out to my boy Joe Cruz. It was his stuff.
Oh shit!
So yeah, he let me use it to try to edit. So I was like, hey, let me try it. So I shot it and I edited it, and I took it to his house. And I edited the stuff, and it took me literally, like, if you watch it now, it was like basic cut and paste. Right? You know what I'm saying? But at the time, I didn't know what I was doing. Man, it literally took me about 7 hours. I was at his house consistently, no breaks. just stood up 7 hours and edited the whole video straight. Simple cut and paste. I can do that now in like 15 minutes. But the fact that
flex real quick.
The facts that
7 hours to 15 minutes.
You know what I'm saying?
Scared of you?
Well, that and the software changes and shit like that.
Yeah.
Most definitely.
So and like I said, I've been doing it consistently for about 4.5 years, and
That's
from
what's
that
up,
point,
Do you remember the software you started on?
man, what was it?
Shit, don't.
It wasn't like Vegas Pro. I don't know. And I doubt it because it was his software.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
I can't remember. And it was on his computer at his house. So I can't really remember. But I done hopped on a lot. I done used AVS. For those that know AVS, you got the little watermark in the middle of your video.
Yeah.
They got like it's like a little red AVS video, like such and such watermark. If you know that, then you know you're a video editor because that was like back in 2012.
If
like,
you know,
Yo.
you know.
Yeah, you know.
I used to use the Windows Movie Maker and learned every single hack there was to that thing
For
in order
real?
to do what I needed to do.
Yeah. I use that. I use Pinnacle Studio, all that. So like, yeah, I've been editing for quite a while. It's been about almost 10 years. I've been editing for a long time.
Joe Cruz said Sony Vegas.
Sony Vegas. Hey, man, appreciate it, bro. Hey, and thank you for tuning in. But yeah, hey, and I owe you for that, bro. Like for real, you jump started my career. Like when I
That's
get
what's up.
famous, I'm letting you know what I'm saying. I'm putting
That's
you
what's
on.
up. That's love.
Yo, man.
already, bro.
Hey, shout out to Joe Cruz, man. Hey, yo, if anybody that's we heard that there's some people commenting and whatnot. If you're commenting, showing love and all that, you know what I'm saying? Hit
Make
that
sure y'all
share, hit
like
that
and
like,
share.
hit that like on our Facebook page, man, and share it. You know what I'm saying? Our boy Jarvis is in the building, man. We starting this off super fire. Yo, what was so cool about what you were saying is that all of this comes from like Richmond, Texas. From like, it's weird because I used to think maybe it's just the rap shit, but I used to think, all right. Like when I first started rapping, I had to come to Houston. Like I felt like I didn't have no resources, no nothing, no studios, no none of that shit, right? But it seems like when it comes to doing something like camera work or whatever, and you got YouTube and all these other things, it's like you can do it anywhere. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to go out to the big cities. You know what I'm saying? Everything's there, and I think that's super dope. You know what I'm saying?
And the cool thing about it is, but also to a degree, it also takes a lot of willpower. So like it's like, so for instance, me, like nowadays, because it's so accessible, it was accessible back then too, because the fact that I didn't have a lot of money. So
Oh shit!
Oh,
we
okay.
forgot to.
Oh yeah, yeah. Keep going.
Okay.
Keep going.
Ignore that,
We'll
ignore
explain.
that.
We'll explain.
Ignore
oh,
it.
okay,
We got
gotcha. Okay,
Keep going.
Yeah,
Get the fuck up out of here.
So it's more. It was accessible back then because I didn't come from a lot of money, so I didn't have. Actually, I think our first actual camera where I shot the Moment for Life video. I'm not sure if I used Joe's at that time. I think we had bought a camera back then. But at that point, me, Alex, and I'm not sure who else. I think it was somebody else. But I know it was me and Alex. We went to, me and Spacely went
There you
to, my bad, bro. We went to Best Buy and we split the camera to be able to start shooting videos. But at the time, it wasn't as accessible as it is now. Like the camera you could buy at that time, I think we bought like a T3i, and at that point that was like $500. Nowadays, you could buy a camera like 3 times that quality at that same price. So like nowadays in these times, it's a little bit more accessible. So you got so many people like of all walks of life in Richmond. You probably got people in the country, trying to get into stuff like this. But at that time, I was one of the few, if not the only at my skill level. Of course, you had people that from Richmond, Rosenberg that were doing it, but on another scale that I wasn't at yet. But at the level that I was at, I was one, if not the only one that was really consistent at staying doing that.
And I think what comes with that is being more hungry, because it seems like I know exactly the type of people you were talking about that were probably like on their shit or probably had a better camera or better quality.
Right.
What they lacked was the fact that you were more hungry than them, you know what I'm saying, to actually create more, come up with better ideas, because you had to use with what you had.
Right,
You know what I'm saying? Compared to them, where it's just like, oh, we're just going to shoot this pretty wedding just like it is, because we have this big ass fucking camera here. But you know what I'm saying? And that just is what it is. I think what comes from those humble beginnings, and you know what I'm saying, and coming from nothing, you know what I'm saying, like, he's not lying about this, guys. Like, you know what I'm saying, we came from the same apartment buildings, you know what I'm saying, shout out Mustang Apartments, you know what I'm saying, low income spots, whatever. I watched this man, you know what I'm saying, grow from there. But I think when you come from that position, bro, you have no you have nothing but hunger at that time. You know what I'm saying? And I think what's super cool about your story is that one thing that I've always admired is that, instead of, and this is no offense to the other rappers in the room, you know what I'm saying? But like you chose to just go on a different path and stay behind the scenes. You know what I'm saying? And I think it's super cool to show different avenues of people that, you know what I'm saying, where we come from. Because what do they always say? They say, like, you know what I'm saying, you come from the hood, what you got? You got basketball, rap, and that's basically like, you know what I'm saying? That's, yeah,
Athlete,
sell dope.
Rap or sell dope.
But then here's a man right here literally shooting videos, you know what I'm saying? Picking up his homeboy's camera, or better yet, what he could afford, and just shooting what he could, you know what I'm saying? Making the best of what he can, you know what I'm saying? And I think that actually got him to this point where he's at now, where the ideas are endless, you know what I'm saying? You can hire fucking, I done seen like big budget music videos get done, right? But it don't compare to where, you know what I'm saying, you got someone who's willing to climb in fucking trees and shit to fucking get the right shot.
Get that right angle.
You know,
everyone got a fucking drone and shit.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And whatnot. And that's super dope about Jarvis.
To his craft.
Yeah, man.
So let me ask you this. Like, in the process of you, growth and growing, which I know it didn't cross your mind, feeling like you ain't good enough, or like it's getting hard.
Imposter syndrome. Because
a lot of, just like rapping or anything that you pursuing, it takes time, takes money, and it takes dedication. So what kept you, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, just was it just the progression, the hunger, or just wanting to be that guy?
Right. It actually was a couple of things. One of the things that, and I also, because if people know me that's watching, or people people in the room that know me, they know I'm a very like motivational type of person. Yeah. So I always try to take what I've learned and try to push it out into the world, and hopefully somebody that feel how I feel can be like, well, I'm not the only one that feel that way, and take my advice, or if they just look up to me, take my advice, and it might help them.
Be an inspiration.
So so part of that is. Part of what kept me going is the fact that, and what I like to say is, I always look at from where I started. I'm not gonna sit here in front like I'm where I want to be. I'm not.
Of course,
of course not. So,
Beautiful.
But I look at first of all, just to be on an honest standpoint. I didn't have the best self-esteem growing up in high school and just as a kid. So when I found something I was good at, I trust me, how you just named basketball, football. I tried almost damn every sport in high school. It did not.
We keep getting interviews who wasn't good in sports.
So, bro, I was not. I tried. I tried basketball like almost every year in high school. And never make the team.
The creators are trash when it comes to sports. We are.
So like
shit, unless you J. Cole or Chris Brown,
you know what I'm saying?
They'll dunk on your ass.
Yeah, but you know what I'm saying? But I didn't come from I didn't have the most, the average person the average thing that would make a person to a certain status in high school or just in general,
I feel that.
So when I found something that I was good at, when I made that first music video with Spacely, the praise that I got from it was almost like a high. Yep. So when I got that high, it's
first
like
one, man.
I'm like, man, I found something I'm really good at, bro. Let me keep putting. So as I kept growing, I never really paid so much attention to where I wasn't at because I was just glad that I was good at something, and I was glad that I came as far as I have. So me being so humble and knowing that. That I don't come, I'm not cocky. I'm a real humble dude.
See, I'm gonna interject right there. Mm-hmm. I like what you said. You stay focused on where you was at.
Right.
I think, and it goes to say us as humans in life, we tend to look at other people's situation.
Right.
And wonder how they got there. Right, Everybody got their own path. You feel me?
A lot of people don't wonder. They just think it happened overnight.
A lot of people want it overnight. It's like Kevin Hart says all the time. A lot of people want to be successful but don't want to put in the work.
Right.
You ain't going to be successful in nothing.
Right.
You ain't going to be no manager at a store. You ain't going to be nothing if you ain't putting in the work. You know what I'm saying? So
and with that, I also, because don't get me wrong, and actually, like this year, because back in those times, I didn't have all the resources that like some of the people at that time did have. So I'm a solo dolo dude. I don't got no other filmmaking friends.
Right.
I'm learning off YouTube and just trying to figure it out all by myself.
YouTube is beautiful.
You know what I'm saying? YouTube University.
Isn't it dope how YouTube,
you know what I'm saying?
YouTube literally,
YouTube.
in a way, YouTube actually
I wish I would have
killed
thought about YouTube.
the college experience. And what I mean by that, I'm not trying to say don't go to college. I'm not saying that, guys.
Fuck college.
But
Yeah,
what I'm
he
trying
is.
to say is
He's
that
saying fuck college.
what I'm trying to say is that
I'm just playing.
if you learn something and you
YouTube University.
yeah, there you go.
Hey, shit. Hey,
That's the title of this episode.
Hey,
YouTube University.
You feel me?
With Jarvius Parson.
Hey,
No, I'm talking about
but it's
creating
true
that
though.
school.
It's true though, man. Like if you actually like, if you know what I'm saying, if you're in a field like he is,
Yeah.
where everything is there, you got tutorials, all that other shit, and you can get paid off of getting booked for gigs, whether it be weddings, music videos, all these other things, and it's like, in a way, you got to ask yourself, do I want to go out my way to go to school for this, or should I just stay on this path? You know what I'm saying? Because it's 2020, man. Like that whole college thing, it's only for certain people depending on what you want to do. But if you could do something like pick up a camera, you know what I'm saying, and just learn some shit on your own, like bro, like you're gonna get booked if you're dope.
Can I ask a question?
Right. Yeah.
How long into the game was it where you're like, man, I should be getting paid for this?
Man, actually, for the longest
First video. No, I'm playing.
And part of how I was just talking about, I didn't have the highest
Right,
self-esteem
right.
coming out of high school. So I actually was doing free work longer than I should have just because I didn't feel like I was good enough to be getting paid. But I want to say maybe about like a year and a half to 2 years till I got my first paid music video.
Yeah.
I want to say it was like $200. And I'm gonna never forget it. I can't remember what part.
Hey, were you kind of surprised that they actually paid? Because that's the way I felt when I did my first feature verse.
Yeah.
I was like, damn, this motherfucker really sent the money through. And I tried to keep it.
I can rap.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I was surprised because he paid me in cash. So when I got there, he gave me the money, and I was just in shock, like, bro, I'm really getting paid to do this.
Yeah.
And get this, I've been doing this. Prior to that moment, I was doing it for about maybe 2 to 3 years, like just on a hobby stand basis. But once I got to that point, I was like, man, I can really make money doing this. And I ain't gonna never forget, I was in the apartments over there by the library and by Walmart.
I know you're talking
George
about.
Moore. Yeah. I know
Yeah,
what you're
right
talking about.
behind there.
Yeah.
I mean, I had just got over there, and I'm like, man, I just got paid $200 to shoot a music video. Though now you couldn't pay me to do that now, but you know what I'm saying. But
That's not his price now,
Yeah,
guys.
you know what I'm
So
saying?
don't be
But,
being them
yeah.
talking about $200.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, no. But at the time, man, I was yeah.
Well, you said before you had you just didn't have the confidence and putting a number out there. What helped you fight that that feeling like you're you're just faking it or you're an imposter? What helped you get over that hump?
Well, what happened was I think he DM'd me asking me how much I got charged.
So it was with that artist that you kind of got over that.
Yeah,
okay,
with that,
okay.
yeah. So after that, and then I was like, man, I can really start getting paid. Of course, it wasn't completely to
Right.
where I'm like, oh, I'm just good now. But it started progressing from there, and then I started making a little bit more and more. And even at that point, people was like, man, you need to get paid more than that. But at the time, I'm just like, I just to let everybody know, I still have a 9-to-5. So at the time, I had a 9-to-5. So I wasn't really pressing for that money. But just to know that I could make that extra money, I was like, man,
It's a
I'm
good feeling.
You know what I'm saying? So
We got hella comments here, by the way.
Talk to us.
Joey Estrada says he'll be in town this week.
100.
hey, 100, bro. Hey,
Shit,
hey,
pull up
you gotta-
tonight.
you gotta
Everyone says
up.
pull up tonight.
Yeah, hey, you making that drive, boy.
Shit, everybody-
Hop in that car.
Everybody's here right now.
Let me see. And then
What about $300?
Alex Jones said, JP, you still ugly as fuck.
Hey.
Alex Jones is right here.
Coming from a light-skinned ass nigga.
There you go.
Light-skinned ass.
There you go.
It's that light-skin syndrome.
Your own family, bro.
He know motherfuckers looking in the camera, looking at my eyes and shit. Over here trying to lie and shit.
And then there was a question. There was a question in the comments.
He looks like Sosa Man's up there.
Vince Cincinnero says, "Sup, homie? Was
Sup, dog?
Was the double R mic pass the longest video you've ever shot?"
Oh shit, that never even got put out.
It haven't got put out. I'm still working. We still working on it. Due to the corona circumstances, it kind of like slowed a lot of stuff down. But man,
that's a long ass video.
It is still gonna be a long ass video. Man, we talking about 15 minutes.
I rode around with you that whole day. I was actually his chauffeur. Like it was that bad.
That's gonna be a long. Hey,
and everyone's also saying you're fast. They're saying you could run.
I'm all right. I'm a decent speed. I ain't gonna sit here and say I run a 4.4 I'm all right.
I remember. Go ahead.
Just like you said, you weren't. So track might have been your sport.
Yeah, no, I did do surprisingly.
You medal?
I did do good.
Crowd saying you medal.
I did do good in cross country. Surprisingly, I did not know. You talking about a nigga doing good in cross country, bro? That don't happen. So like, bro, I was actually doing
a lot of fucking running.
You know what I'm saying?
It is a lot of fucking running,
bro. And I surprisingly did good in cross country. And what happened was on my first cross country meet, I lied to my coach saying, "Hey, I can't go to the meet because I got to babysit my little sister." Knowing my sister was in high school with me, but I still got out the goddamn meet. You know what I'm saying? But afterward, but every meet after that, I won a medal. I was like, hey, but then I ended up filling out because I slept in class.
That's what the real athletes do, all right? We kill it, we fail out, and we leave y'all to yourselves, all right?
But they knew I was gonna be beating shit. You know what I'm saying? I was gonna be killing shit. So, hey, thank God.
You were gonna be beating the meats.
Hey, we got switch seats, bro. We got switch seats, bro.
I'm gonna put. I'm gonna put Mark on pause for a second.
We got switch seats, bro.
This has been another episode of the Overthinkers. Shut the shit down. Motherfucker.
I had a homie that thought the same thing, that cross country really wasn't for black folks, bro. And he was winning, and when he got disqualified because as he was crossing the finish line, he did a front flip.
Oh damn! and you know we run like 2 to 3 miles.
Yeah.
So you ran all that for no reason. You got
he
to the
ran
end
and did a flip because he was so ahead. He was like, "Man, I thought this was gonna be harder." And he goes and flips across the finish line and gets us DQ'd.
And lost and ran 2.3 miles.
That's fucked up.
For no
that's very
reason.
fucked up.
Yeah,
that's fucked up. I'd be mad.
Shit, you see them miles. You see that trail you gotta run. Hey, boy, am I gonna make it? But hey, I did pretty good. You know, out of normally it'd be like 75 people racing. Out of 75, I get top 20 or 25. So I was decent. I was all right, but they give you a medal, so shit. I want to walk around school with a medal on my chest.
What's the 25th place medal look like? Out of fucking foil? We got gold, bronze, and then all the way down there.
25th place, you feel me?
You know what I'm saying?
Shit, top 30, you feel me?
You know what I'm saying?
That's funny.
You gotta do it.
High school is this?
But yeah, so to go back to that one point, so that's one of the things that kind of kept me going is just knowing that I go back and I look at my past on where I've started. And I even do this to this day. Like, I'll go back and revisit, old videos. I'm bro, I came a long way. And that alone, it beats all that competition anxiety that people may have.
Right.
But I'm not going to lie, in front, I have homies, and shout out to my homies. Like, actually, this year, I actually built me, a videography or video community of friends I can go to when I need assistance. And I didn't have that before now.
Yeah.
So,
dude, I think that's super dope, man, because the rap community, we have too much ego. You know what I'm saying? I felt victim to it. I don't have that ego no more. Now I don't give a fuck. I'm 100% I don't care. I'm me. I don't give a fuck if someone needs help, whatever. But the rap community, too much ego. We're sometimes afraid to show love, yada, yada, yada. We're afraid to show resources. It's a lot of shit like that. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to cut that out with my peers and whatnot. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to make sure they don't carry that trait anymore. You know what I'm saying? But one thing that I like about the people behind the scenes, whether it be the camera people, you know what I'm saying, the managers, all that other shit, y'all motherfuckers be sharing resources towards each other, you know what I'm saying? Y'all be showing love towards each other, you know what I'm saying? Am I wrong about that, or is there slight hate, you know what I'm saying, in the director community? And
maybe on the so right now, it's a shitload of videographers and filmmakers in Houston on a local level. Maybe in that aspect it might be, but to be honest with you, in the film community, for the most part, for us to be able to eat, we kind of need each other. So it's we can't have that on a more like serious note where you want to talk about like real projects, like for instance like Frank. Like on the type of stuff that Frank do, like you can't be egotistic type of video because you won't eat because you like and also because of the fact that like because only on bigger sets you can't do it by yourself. Right. So those people that you, like the community I built, let's say I get a video with a budget of like 25,000-30,000 plus, and they really know what they want to do. And I need a gaffer and a somebody to run. Somebody, sound. Steady cam, all that.
My weak ass was gonna say a smoke machine.
If I need like the producer, a gaffer, sound guy, steady cam, all of that, makeup. I need to be able to pull all these different resources from all these different areas, and I might not know that. Like for instance, the last video I just did with Byron Bandana, my brother. Shout out Byron. There's a lot of people I had to come in contact with just so I can have different. Like I needed the C stand. I needed the rent the studio out. I needed the right lights. I needed the costumes, all that stuff. The people I need to reach out to. It's for like different stuff like that. You need to have those different resources you can pull from. So to be that way, well, it's just gonna hurt you. Like you just won't grow. Like you can be an independent. Like for now, right now, I'm an independent videographer. Where you a solo guy. For all your projects. But if you want to grow to where you shoot mainstream, that's just not going to work. You just can't do it. It's not even feasible to be able to do that. Like, if you're not a likable person, people just not going to want to do it unless you really got that type of money to back you up. But if you got that type of personality, like, the money's just not going to be there for you. So
and not only that, but I have this thing where I say, if you got to remember that everybody has their time where you might need help or your career might fall off.
Right.
Exactly.
And then next, that's when that person starts reaching out to people for resources.
Right.
You're going to hit up people that you treated like shit, you know what I'm saying? And now they're going to be like, why would I want to give you this resource? Why would I want to do free work for you? You know what I'm saying? Whatever.
Right.
I've seen it happen in the rap community where a rapper might be on, right?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I ain't going to say no names, but we know some Houston acts that were on and then next year, you know what I'm saying, it didn't go that way. And then I watched the way that they treated people in studios, the way they treated engineers, you know what I'm saying, and they'll be throwing money at the strip club, but the engineer would literally be like slaving for free, you know what I'm saying, just to get a name on their shit. But then once that rapper falls off, and then they try to hit up the engineer, be like, hey, man, so yeah, I'm about to come back and hit him hard this time. I was wondering, bro, like, what's good? Put me in for a session. Be like, oh, that's going to cost you this time. You know what I'm saying? So I think that same mind frame also should go into just like, I guess the community that you're in, you know what I'm saying? Where it's like everybody is just like helping each other, you know what I'm saying? No matter what the circumstances is, whatever.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and that just helps us grow, because it's a thing that amongst like my film homies that we talk about, like a lot of us feel like, LA and now Atlanta wasn't like that, but LA always been like that because it's Hollywood. But now Atlanta trying to make its own Black Hollywood, and we just feel like amongst my film homies in the Houston area, we just feel like Houston is too big to not have its own film industry. Like we shouldn't have to have Mark the Protege blow up and then decide, you know what? I want I got a real big budget now. I just got signed. I got a real big budget. Let me go to LA and shoot a music video. Exactly. Man, you in Houston. Like, we should be able to spread that money through
the fourth largest.
Right, exactly.
Everybody spends money over here.
You know
except us. Except us.
No. People in Houston spend money when someone else from out of town comes in town.
Exactly, bro.
Yeah.
Houston is big for that mainstream shit. And it's like, it's no hate on it, but it's like, but what about the people that's already here? Like, Megan Thee Stallion shouldn't have to blow up and then go to LA to shoot all her videos. Travis Scott too. Like, we have that here.
I give Travis a little credit because Sickle Motor is actually shot in Houston.
But that don't matter.
Yeah.
That's like 5 years into his major label career.
But the problem is was the crew from Houston. That's the problem. It's cool he shot it in Houston, but if the crew,
I don't know.
If the crew wasn't from Houston, I don't care.
It's funny. It's funny you asked that. I saw someone clip the other day, like that they were in the Sicko Mode video. They don't know Travis. They were just a paid extra. So I don't think it was really a crew thing. I think like it was just a who's an actor here in town type of deal.
Right. Like if the director, the filmmakers, if they not Houston based, then I don't really so much count that. Cause it's like it's not because what you're doing is you're going to L.A. You taking your L.A. filmmakers and bringing them to Houston to you know the
I can look up who did the Sicko Mode video too. I can guarantee you probably wasn't no fucking Houston videographer.
Yeah.
I mean,
shout out to some of the big ones like Dane Films. I've been following him for years. Like
I've seen his work.
He really dope. He do a lot of like mainstream artists in Houston, but like people like that. I mean, why can't Travis come down here and work? No shout out if I ever get big and I work with Travis. I'm not dissing you. I love your work.
But I'm
just saying.
But this isn't. You're not saying nothing.
None out of
Yeah, you're not.
And the Sicko Mode director is from LA.
Right, you know what I'm saying? And he brought him here, and then took his ass back to LA. You know what I'm saying? It's not fair. So,
See, but you're not saying nothing bad in regards to Travis Scott. What you're trying to actually motivate and inspire people that do get on to come spend the money in the community, because there's a lot of dope acts out here. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of dope people out here.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And it's going down.
I think some of that has to do with how we carry ourselves sometimes.
Right.
Prime example.
What you mean?
I mean, like for us, like we be in that mindset of if you're not in my group, I'm not fucking with you. Mm-hmm. Prime example, Zero. This man got a one deep. You know what I'm saying? So it's something like that, you know, and then you had to, you know, even in the 90s, you had the north side, the south side. Like, even though, you know, that's all buried and stuff.
I don't think it's buried, bro.
I mean, well,
I don't think it's very buried.
It's kind of bad. Hey, man, we speaking positivity around here. But
I
get what you're saying.
We can't lie to the people, though.
No, but
I don't think it's buried.
Well, who knows? I ain't heard nothing about it. But I'm just saying, like, we probably, like, Houston just need to change the culture. Change the culture. Right. I mean, then, because think about it. Even though L.A. is, you know, L.A., people look out for each other out there in L.A. You can't.
Atlanta.
And Atlanta. They look out for each other,
yeah.
especially Atlanta. You can't go to Atlanta and talk shit. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, it's
LA.
Chicago. You, for damn sure, can't go to Chicago talking shit. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So, like, you know, Houston gotta change that.
Speaking on locations, man, what's your favorite place that you shot outside of Houston?
Outside of Houston?
Double R Rich Road? No, I'm playing.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Real talk. But my favorite, let me just be honest with you. Kenya, Africa.
Motherland.
That's where I was gonna go next. I was hoping you were gonna say that.
Yeah,
my boy went to Africa.
Talk about that experience.
What took you out there,
man? So man, this is the wildest story, and I always give thanks to God. This is when you work hard and you really like passionate about what you do. If God really sees that, man, he gonna open the door for you. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Like, it was for you. I always say, man, it was for you, it's for you. Can't nobody stop it. You can tell your plans. If it's really for you, it's for you. You know what I'm saying? So how that came about is, so I've been shooting videos for a while, and I push myself a lot on Instagram. Like, that's my main page to where most of my stuff go. Most of my work goes on Instagram.
Is for.
Yeah. So I build my community. I got so many homies. So anyway, so I'm on Instagram, you know, minding my business, go at work, because I still got a 9 to 5 for y'all don't know that. But I'm at work and I get a DM from a chick, and she like, hey, me and my fiance is getting married, and I want an engagement video. So, and mind you, like I said, I specialize in music videos, but I've shot a good handful of weddings, so I know what I'm doing. But I mean, after reading the message, so she was like, I'm a flight attendant, and I want to fly you to Georgia, to Atlanta, California, and New York.
So she had them big discounted rates.
Man, so so
I used to fuck with a flight attendant, bro. Yeah.
Shit. So she told me that, and I'm thinking like, bro, like, and mind you this, all the type of DMs I get is from like local people in the area, because most people can't afford to do stuff like that. Yeah. So when she DM'd me that, I'm looking at it like, bro, this shit fake. What the fuck? So I didn't pay no mind to it. So eventually my gut just got to me. I'm like, man, let me just see if this shit real. So I'm like, how you gonna do this? And this before I knew she was a flight attendant. And she was like, well, I'm a flight attendant, whatever. And I'm like, all right, send me your ID and your picture and stuff, so I know you real. This ain't no catfish shit. So she sent it to me. I'm like, bro, she just this motherfucker for real gonna do this shit. So and no disrespect, she cool people, but I'm just saying, but that's just how I talk. But anyway, so she so we ended up going and they booked our flight, so we went, we flew to Atlanta, California, and in New York. Mind you, this is my first time in any of those states, so I'm on cloud nine. I'm like, bro,
not a big traveler.
Bro, I'm like, no, I am now. I wasn't really until that point, but now me and my girlfriend,
what year was that?
Everywhere.
What year did this happen?
In 2018. Like 2018. Around summertime 2018.
Right after the video.
So 2020, you became not a big traveler again.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So, hey, I fly everywhere now. I refuse to drive. You know what I'm saying? Like, she done spoiled us like that, bro. Bro, she done spoiled us like that because she a flight attendant. She just get us on any flight. Just, hey, when we were leaving San Francisco, she was like, hey, a flight leaves in like an hour. I'm just gonna book it. I'm like, oh, all right, fuck it. So we were just moving around, and this is my first time in any of those states. So I'm on cloud nine. I'm like, bro, something that I created that just started off. First of all, just to let y'all know, Spidiewebher, I know it's a weird ass name, right? But it started off as a Twitter name. So it was just my Twitter name. So I just transferred it over into me doing videos.
That was your dance name, right?
Right. Spidey
was that the jerk boy name?
Yeah, Spidey was. And then
work don't stop. Work.
So I transferred that over into me doing videos. So it was like, bro, something that I created from the ground up that really meant nothing to nobody but me. I now got me in Atlanta, all these different states. So when we got to Atlanta, this is when we first met them. They was like, hey, me and my fiance plan on getting married in 2019 in Africa. So we like how you do the video. We'll bring y'all along. So within this time span that we've been working with them, we kind of built a relationship with them. So they flew us out to Africa. And it's just crazy,
That's dope as fuck.
And y'all actually just, I seen you yesterday actually share that was a 1 year memory.
Yeah.
I don't know if from that post or better yet, when y'all actually went.
We went in November of last year.
Man, how was that experience when you actually got there?
It was extremely different. Like you see the world for you see what the world what it could be. Like it's not like we in America. It just made me like.
Wakanda.
Was there a bit of a culture shock because America likes to paint this other picture of Africa that isn't really real anymore.
To a degree,
yeah.
It was and it wasn't. It kind of was how America paints it, depending on what area in Africa.
Yeah,
we was in Kenya and Nairobi. So we was in Nairobi for a couple of days, and then from there we went to safari. We kind of saw like the African tribes.
Oh, that's
and
dope.
That's the part of Africa like that's we was driving up the mountains to actually see the tribe. I saw a little boy bathing in puddle water, like naked, just sitting in the puddle water, like throwing it over his shoulder. That's how he was bathing. And we saw the tribe. We saw where they live. Like, I mean, no bullshit. They literally like real life Flintstones. Like, they homes are real life stones with little holes cut in the middle. With no.
All the animals have a one-liner.
Man, they animals is like they friends and family. Like that's how they treat it. And like they in the music they can make with their voices.
I got a curious question,
crazy.
man. You know what I'm saying? Witnessing these things, did they have a smile on their face at the same time?
Yeah.
Isn't that crazy?
It is.
It makes us like think about what the fuck we be tripping on a day-to-day basis.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like for real.
Yeah.
I actually appreciate you sharing that right now.
Yeah,
That's like to me, like I'm very big on like mental health right now. You know what I'm saying? I actually just booked my first therapy session. It's going down Saturday.
You've been talking about this therapy for a little bit now.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
I finally said, you know what, and I gave it. I was bullshitting for a few times in a row. I ain't gonna lie, but I finally made it happen.
Dang, bro, he's been bullshitting us on his podcast.
No.
Hey.
I finally made it happen though. And
how do we know he's not bullshitting right now?
I'm not.
Show us the fucking book. Show us the book.
I'll show you the
Show us the confirmation.
I'll show you the
He not because I drug his ass in there.
Okay.
So yeah, man, and that's why like I wanted to ask because in 2020, you know what I'm saying, a lot of people are quarantined, a lot of people are going through it. Me being one of them, you know what I'm saying, like a lot of people are going through
Mark,
it.
you're getting all the heart reacts right now. You're getting all the heart reacts. Yeah.
So yeah, man, and like I think sometimes when you see things like that, it'll change your perspective of what you're going on in your own situation sometimes. Because when you see people like smiling in certain situations, literally, bro, I could like drive down the street, man, and if I see a bum smiling, I'll be asking myself, what the fuck am I tripping on?
Right,
you know what I'm saying?
Right.
You know, it'll change your perspective a little bit. Yeah, you'll still go through what you got to go through. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Everybody's struggle is different. I get it. But whenever you see someone in certain predicaments, you know what I'm saying? You see them enjoying themselves. You see them having a good family time. All this other shit, man. You know, it just makes you just think about shit. So
and their culture and how they believe in family. Because I'm big over the years, especially with just like racial injustice stuff going on. And I've been really big on like family and like just children and just having like not me having children, but you know how people just build families with kids and just keeping the family
community.
Together. Yeah, community. Yeah.
Do you think after that, after going to Africa and witnessing how they roll as a tribe, it kind of like carried how you want to be with your own family that you got going on right now?
Yeah, because it's very they very committed to each other. Like they was telling us about how they go about things and then we'll get asked questions. And one of the questions I was asked was, because they said that some of their boys. So I'm gonna start here, right? So when the boys grow, this is about the African tribe. So when the boys grow up at 11 years old, from what I remember, at 11 years old is when the boys meet like manhood at 11.
Damn.
And what they do is they teach them how to like hunt tigers and lions. And this at 11. And we talking about what people do nowadays in America. I mean, boys at 11, being trained
they
to
TikToking
hunt,
right
you know
now.
What I'm saying?
Shit,
You know what I'm saying?
as a Mexican, you're a man at 15, and even then, they don't really tell you much about what you need to do.
Right. So they really train these boys. So but they asked, so what if one of these kids want to go off and go to college? They said they go to college, but they always come back. So it's crazy how you can experience a life like America and love it, and notice the things that we have compared to what they don't, because they don't have cell phones, they don't have just basic electricity. We talking about like microwaves, like they don't got that, like just the basic necessity. They don't have that stuff. So for you to go there and then still come back shows your commitment. So that's why I'm like how I want to be with my family. It's just really showing your commitment to your family and showing that where your roots really just carry on into your adulthood.
Remaining humble. What I'm saying? Remaining humble. Give them that.
Yeah, so.
That's beautiful, man. And you know what's super cool? What's really beautiful about this is that you got to think about yourself, right? Like we're from Richmond, Texas, bro.
Right.
We're from small Richmond, Texas, man. And the fact that you started something from shooting your dance videos, right? You started something right there. And then you get to a point to where your dreams and your goals, it doesn't matter where you're at right now. I understand you're saying, man, this ain't even where I want to be. I'm finna take it there. I'm finna take it there. But you should actually really appreciate like that, the fact that your goals and your dreams took you to a whole nother country and you had this experience and you were able to, you know what I'm saying? Like, and it was paid for. Someone literally paid you. So
say it again.
Paid for and got paid.
Yeah.
Exactly,
well,
man.
paid.
So if anything, this should tell you like that where your dreams could take you. It should also teach you your worth. You know what I'm saying? As far as like someone valuing you that
your
much.
trade.
Yeah.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
And to go into that, man, and this is why I was mentioning at the beginning about it being all on God. Like, when she hit me up to fly me to all those states, the date that she picked, I wasn't available for because I had to shoot a quinceañera that weekend. So I told her, I'm like, hey, listen, I can't, I really would like to, and I really wanted to. I really wanted to cancel quinceañera, but I'm like, I'm a minimum. I can't do
Man
people
of your
like
word,
that.
I can dig
so
it.
I was like, even though I would love an opportunity like that, and this is before the whole Africa thing. This is just to go to those other states. And so I told her that. She was like, oh, okay, well, I appreciate it. So after a couple of days went by, she DM'd me again and was like, hey, if I move the dates, can you still come? I was like, that is all God.
Well, you should have hit the
Where was
man.
she referred from? Where did she pick you up from?
From Instagram. So they are from, well, at the time I think they were living in Atlanta, but they not from the Texas area, Houston area, nothing like that. They found me on Instagram.
Nice.
And I want to
Crazy.
thank
All the people, that's crazy.
I want to thank my lovely girlfriend for that because she makes me look like
Shout out DeAndre.
She
Hey.
is
Everyone clap. Everyone clap. Everyone clap.
She's,
Everyone. There we go. Clap.
She's-
You can clap.
she's a talented photographer, so she made me look like a superstar on Instagram. So
That's dope, man.
so they found me off Instagram.
Oh, so that's her?
Nice,
I thought that was you.
What?
Ah,
So they should have hired her.
But they still wanted my video work.
Hey,
you know what I'm saying?
hey, plug her in real quick, man. Tell them where they can find
Give
her.
the-
Oh yeah,
the
yeah. So
socials.
real quick, so
The socials and everything.
So I'm gonna just recommend y'all to her Instagram.
my
It's,
boo. Started off like that. My boo.
my
queen.
Yeah, my queen for real. Is her Instagram is at DeAndrea Carroll. So it's DEA or DEA.
She started looking at you like you better spell this
better
right.
not misspell my goddamn
She
name,
looked
boy.
at you real quick.
You gonna get bad when you get home.
On the way, on the way home.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Really, Spider?
Shit.
Really?
No, but it's DEANDREA.
No. She's shaking her head no.
DEANDREACA. God damn! Listen, bro. Listen.
We are not doing a spelling bee.
Listen, I'ma just put it. I'ma just put it. Listen. Just do this. Just do this.
Unless she wants to come and do it. Do you want to come and say it?
Listen.
Nah, good?
If you on Facebook and if you on Facebook, just go to my page and say in relationship with DeAndre Carroll. Just click on that. Or if you on my
Hell of a
Instagram,
recommendation.
if you or she won't put it in the
Just
comments.
put it in the comments.
And
Put it
if
in
you
the
want,
comments.
if you watching a playback, just go to my Instagram at Spidiewebher. And
if you're listening to this on any
You'll
social
find it
on
on
any
there.
streaming platform, we'll just put it in the description.
yeah,
put it in the
boom.
description.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be here all day.
Say
trying to
my
get that
boy, man. This is his first interview.
Shit.
My man,
he love
my
you.
man
He
tried
just don't
3
like-
times to spell that hoe.
Try. You know what I'm
He
saying?
don't spell your name.
I
He
got a
just say
question.
baby.
I got a question.
God can't save you all the time.
Yeah.
Did you ever shoot like a wedding and like, oh, this ain't gonna work. They ain't gonna last.
So,
You don't have to say a name, but it's on you, but
man, I don't want to do this.
As a bigger,
but since y'all don't know them, it's cool. I'm not gonna put their name out.
yeah.
But they not even married no more. The ones that got
You know
married
for a
in
fact?
Africa. Yes.
oh shit.
They're not even married no more. They cool. I love them.
you still got paid.
Yeah. I'm never gonna forget them because they was a staple in my life for me to be able to do that. So I love them so dearly much. But they are not married no more.
Yeah.
Damn. And that was a year ago?
That was a year
I'm
ago.
thinking
Man,
about
it's crazy.
Atlanta, LA.
They didn't even make it the year?
Well, I guess
they
it don't.
cool. They cool people. It just I don't know, but
Yeah.
I saw it on Facebook, and they not apparent. So what the relationship status show is not there.
Man, best wishes to them.
Best
Yeah,
wishes.
Hey,
We
yeah,
don't know
most
what they
definitely.
got going on.
I don't know, but hey, I still love them so much.
Did you get
'cause
those
they-
type of hints during the wedding or no?
I don't know.
Yeah. Some shit that you
I
may
don't
have
know.
overlooked.
He was having
he
a
was
blast.
too busy looking.
He was having a blast.
Taking the
I
scenes
don't
in.
know.
Yo, speaking of things that went down in the past year for you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You started iCan.
Yes, sir.
iCan is your brand, clothing line. I want to say.
Yes, sir.
Specifically clothing line, or are you taking that to different areas? Like what's going
so,
on?
So I do want to take that to different areas. So right now is if you've seen the logo,
Show them on the camera right now.
right there, huh?
Yeah. So I don't know if you can
Break
see
down
it.
the origin
They
of
can
when
see
you
it.
started.
It was just something that I came up with I want to say maybe about a year or two ago, and it is pretty much it's a like I said, I'm a motivational person, so I'm
Right.
all about like
Right.
trying to motivate people because I didn't have the role models in what I do now, so I had to seek that on YouTube. So I want to be that for somebody that might not have that.
Absolutely.
So I'm a motivational person. So iCan is a metaphor for the logo. So the logo is an eye inside of a can, but it's a metaphor for I can be whatever I want to be in life.
Yeah.
So right now it's just a clothing brand. Not gonna be a clothing brand. That's not the end game for it. The end game, which I don't mind talking about it because I feel like if it's for you, it's for you. So ain't nobody can stop me if it's really for me.
Huh.
But the end game for it is I wanted to eventually be I do need to copyright this shit. You know what I'm saying? But I do want it
might
to
want
be
to.
I do plan on making it an energy drink. And that's something I really want to do that. That's something I really want to do because I never envisioned myself to ever be like a millionaire or like wealthy. But when I came up with that idea, I'm like, bro, I could low key be like a millionaire on some shit.
Ain't
Like,
no low key.
I'm talking about like
Exactly.
a nigga from Mustang Crossing having his own energy drink in the stores and possibly being a millionaire. So, but it's gonna be. I wanted to be called I Can't Energy, by Spidiewebher or whatever. But that's something I want to do, and because. Actually, I'm actually drinking an energy drink right now, a Red Bull energy drink. I have a personal connection with caffeine. Throughout.
What?
I didn't.
The caffeine app?
No, caffeine.
Everyone
right?
made a face when you said that. Everyone in the audience made a face
Like,
when you
I
said
have a
that.
personal connection with caffeine. Like since high school.
I thought he was talking about the app.
Oh no! Like I've been
Smack!
no caffeine and energy drink.
All right, so everyone thought it was a person. Go ahead.
Yeah. So like, ever since high school, I wasn't. I slept in school. I slept in class like all the time. I did poorly. Like, I slept in every class.
But look what he did, kids.
Listen,
Which class kept you awake the most?
Man, I don't know.
Besides PE,
Shit,
all right, you can't sleep with PE.
I wasn't that tired.
Shit, school.
But I slept almost every class. Shit. I can't probably all of them. But
So you was high.
But and those teachers that probably thought I was gonna amount to nothing. Well, shit sucks, don't it? And you looking me dead in my eye, don't it? You know what I'm saying? But and to be honest with
They
you,
probably didn't even care.
I didn't know he was here. He was asleep.
I had one teacher try to tell me I was gonna work at McDonald's. Like, bitch, I don't even eat at McDonald's. Fuck you.
Yo, I always wonder when motherfucking rappers be saying that shit, where they be like, yo, to those teachers, it's like, man.
Yeah.
But did they even give a fuck about you, though?
probably
You know?
didn't. It was just a job.
You probably were a bad student. You probably were a bad
No,
student.
I was actually good. I never got in
No,
trouble.
I'm talking about the rappers he's talking about.
I'm gonna say he was asleep.
I was good.
Like he said,
They ain't never had no problem with me. I would just sleep all the time.
Yeah.
So I never passed. But so hit why I didn't last in cross country. But
he said summer school, all varsity summer school team.
I did so bad. At a point in my senior year, the counselor put me in the office and told me that she don't think I was gonna graduate, and so I had to hustle and bustle. And I was drinking a lot of energy drinks at that time to try to keep me from falling asleep. So I would go to Saturday school and drink those little 5-hour energy cans. I don't drink them 5-hour energy shots. I don't drink them no more. That's just too much caffeine. But at the time, every Saturday I was popping them mugs.
I feel like them hoes used to be like crack, bro. Like I couldn't. I was sleepy, but I couldn't close my eyes because I took one of them hoes.
Yeah.
That's the worst
mugs,
feeling.
yeah.
Anxiety like a motherfucker when you be trying to sleep.
Yeah.
But me taking those kept me up, and I was able to get my credits up to why I graduated on like the minimum plan. So I wasn't recommended, but I was minimal.
What district were you in?
Huh?
What district were you in? What school district?
Lamar Consolidated.
More
yeah.
consolidated.
And it was actually to the point.
Represent.
It was. I was so close that when I got off the stage, the counselor gave me my diploma, and she was like, "You deserve this," because she did not think I was gonna make it, bro. That's how much I was hustling and bustling. Cause I was like, bro, my mama gonna tear my ass up if I don't walk across that goddamn stage. So you know what I'm saying? So because of that, ever since then, I kind of been drinking energy drinks. So I have a personal connection and backstory with energy drinks. So I actually want to have my own. So maybe a little healthier.
Shout out, yeah.
But that's something I want to do. So
that's
kind of the
That's
end
beautiful.
game of the I can. And
Hey, we
and
laughing,
whatnot.
but we
So-
see that shit
Hey.
for $3 at Valero.
Hey,
Anyone?
boy.
I don't know about y'all, but like when I graduated high school, they gave me the little thing, but it didn't have my diploma inside. I had to go pick it up like 3 weeks later. Did anyone else feel played by that?
Only thing
I felt
know, we
played.
had that.
I felt played.
My school had it. Like I had to go pick it up 3 weeks later. I was like, but they gave me like the little cover for it. I was like, man, I kind of feel like I didn't even graduate.
My
I
principal
gotta go
was just
back.
glad I was out of there. Cervantes.
Yeah.
Cervantes.
That's dope, man.
Yeah,
So the energy actually comes kind of natural, but at the same time, you do get enhanced with you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
What's cool is that your energy on set is amazing, bro. I literally watch you sometimes. You'll take an idea, or better yet, you'll take an idea we have, because I've worked with you before, you know what I'm saying? And you'll take an idea we have, and you you know, if we're under pressure, whether it be a time period, you know what I'm saying, that we might book a session at a studio or whatever, bro, like the energy you put on set, bro, we get the shit done within that 2 hours and we damn near have the whole video done, man.
That's a lie.
And I think that's super dope.
That's a lie.
What do you mean?
One video we shot.
Oh, yeah.
Motherfucker,
Oh,
that
shit.
was an 8-hour job. I was ready to go.
Which one?
When we shot at Waterburger, we ran into space.
Yeah.
Like, bro,
8 hours at Whataburger?
Yeah.
Bruh,
That was a
like
fun
10
day,
hours.
though. That was a fun day.
Yeah,
That's why I like shooting with him, man. Cause
Nah, but it was good.
I know,
It was good.
not that I'm trying to take advantage of him, but him being my boy, man, like he's down just to like, you know what I'm saying,
He ain't
thug it
gonna
out.
tell me,
Take advantage
he ain't
of
gonna
it,
tell me
you know?
8 hours is enough.
Yeah,
Hey,
he's down to thug it out.
Yeah, for sure.
Yo, and
Nah, it was cool though.
but I have an on-set question for you.
Okay. For
So one time you told me we had a conversation, and you said, I literally, like, one of your pet peeves you said is rappers with guns in their videos because they're aiming at you. And I noticed,
yeah, I remember that shit.
and I noticed that you kind of calmed down on shooting those type of videos.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Do you have any other pet peeves whenever it comes to shooting?
Man, well, the most along with that, I kind of calmed down on that a lot, so I don't have that issue as much. I also got a little quick story I'm gonna tell y'all on that too.
Go ahead.
But to answer the question though, one of the other ones is man, I hate. You would think this is not something you had to tell somebody, but not even that. Well, you get that too, but rappers that don't know the lyrics to their own damn song. And I'm like, bro, you don't know your own lyrics. So it's like, what it does is it makes it harder for me when in post, when I'm editing, to pick out, like, the shot might be icy. Like, ooh, this is an icy ass shot.
But he got mush mouth.
But he fucked the lyrics up. So it's like, I'm like, fuck. So it limits what I can do.
You got to go to the B-roll.
You gotta go to B-roll. It's like, and maybe at that point I didn't want to put B-roll because I didn't feel like it fit.
But he got mush mouth.
But I had to do what I had to do. So it's like, and it plays a part in what I do. And people don't know, like, when you're an artist and you're and a director or whatever, you know what I'm saying? Like, even with just the recording artist, not the recording, at the recording studio, like, it's all about rapport and working with each other. If you don't do your part, it makes my job harder. And when the video is subpar, you look at me like it's my fault. But if we both did our job, not only do I get something good to put on my video reel, you get a good project. So, like, why don't we both do what we supposed to do to get the job done? But some people come too high.
You ain't gotta say no names, but it's the mumble rappers, right?
No, not really.
Really? It's
Okay. And to be real with you, I don't even have a lot of. I don't work with a lot of mumble rappers. To be honest with you. Yeah. But it just be, it be the ones that come to the set too high. I'm like, bro,
rapper ready type
shit. If you
shit.
knew you was gonna be. If you knew getting that fucked up was gonna fuck you, bro, why waste my time and waste your paid me already.
Your money.
You paid me already. So if you get us a part video, a half-ass video, don't be mad at me. But at the same time, my name going on it.
It's not subpar or half-ass on my end.
Right, you know what I'm saying?
On y'all's end.
But I ain't gonna lie, and
Like
not to toot my own horn. I done worked with some not so great songs.
And made it work. Yeah.
So best believe it's subpar is great on my end, so it don't really matter too much. But yeah,
The visual is everything, man.
yeah, for
Of
sure.
course.
Yeah.
Because shit, like you like as an artist, even if you do half-ass it when you get in there, before you half-ass it, you thought this is worth the investment. A music video is an investment in your career, man.
Right.
That shit ain't cheap.
But see, that's the thing too, and not to swear off, but
No, go ahead.
that's the thing too. A lot of artists don't look at it. This is why, and this is why I got a lot of respect for, like, artists like Spacely and, like, I don't know if y'all seen a guy that I work with a lot. His name AJ McQueen. Like, people
I've been trying to get him on the pod.
Hey, that's the bro for real. We've been shooting for years, so that's the bro. But people like that, like, that understand the business aspect of the music industry, understand how important visuals are to their career. And a lot of people, it's a lot of artists that I've done videos for, and artists that I just see do videos of other people don't understand how important it is, and they just really do it for like an Instagram flex. Like, I wanna make another video so I can stun on my homies or impress some hoes.
That's it right there. Say it right.
You know what I'm saying?
That's it right there. And I was about to ask you
homies.
that. A lot of people aren't even making music videos for their career. They're making it to stun on people they know.
Yeah, like, I got a video out, so
Yeah.
I'm official, you know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, like, you're not putting in the work. So what it is they are, and what the sad part about it is they'll come to me with a little to no budget. If I'm nice enough to do it, when I do it, they don't. Music videos on the average, let's just say on an independent level,
Yeah.
For just to be nice, should be around like 1,000 to 1,500.
Right.
Let's say I'm nice enough to do it for like 400-500. The money that you did not pay me, which is what the difference is $1,000. The money you did not pay me, if you knew how to work the business aspect of
Put it in the fucking video.
put the money into the video, and if you don't want to do that, which okay, if you don't want to put the money into the budget of the video, that extra $1,000 that you should have gave me,
Yeah.
if you don't want to put that in the video, cool. Put it into your promotion. Put it into different blogs. You know that they can. But what they like you say, they just taking that money, either spending it on some fucking Jordans, tricking off on some females, or trying to stone their homies. So it's not the video not doing what it's supposed to for them. And then what really pisses me off is when they come to you and they realize, oh, bro, I paid you $500, and man, all I got is like 400 views. Nigga, that's not my fault. Nigga, what the fuck?
You didn't pay me to market this,
You didn't
though.
pay me to market it. You just paid me to shoot and edit the video. I did my job.
Yeah.
And that extra $1,000 that you should have gave me should have went to your promotion. Should have went towards building the video budget up. Because when the video that me and Byron did recently, it wasn't a really big budget, but we put what we could into it to make it look like it was.
Yeah.
So I'm saying, so when you do that, people appreciate it more. But see, a lot of people don't look at it like that because they don't know the business aspect of the music industry. Because all they trying to do is, oh well, my homie a rapper, I want to be a rapper. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah. So
I used to have an artist like that I used to quote unquote manage, and then one day I figured it. I was like, bro, are you doing this to like because you love it, or are you doing this to stun on people I don't even know?
Yeah.
and that was he didn't tell me that was the answer. I knew that was the answer. It was like a cop, you know, it was a trick question. I know the answer. I'm asking you the question to see if you tell me the truth.
right.
And a lot of people are just doing this to stun on people that don't even really care.
Yeah.
And the thing that a lot of them don't know either, in which I came to my conclusion on that, is that being the artist, the person that everybody sees, is in reality the most expensive part of the music industry. Like, people don't look at it like that because you can just take a free beat off YouTube,
Right.
pay $20 to go to the recording studio, make a song, and I'm a rapper now. But if you really don't
Yo,
understand,
if you paid $20 for studio time, you ain't shit.
but if you really understand how the music industry works,
Where that studio is?
being the
I'm finna rap
artist,
right now.
That's that garage studio.
being
Turn me up, Nitro.
you know what I'm saying?
No, literally, turn me up. I can't hear it, dog.
Turn me up.
Shit, yeah, bootleg, you know what I'm saying? But being the artist, the one that everybody sees, is actually the most expensive part in this most expensive position in the music industry, because you got not only got to pay the videographer, you got to pay the
Producer, the
producers,
engineer.
the engineers, the promotion, especially if you're doing it independently, which most people are because they not signed.
Right.
So when you doing it that way, you're paying. You paying everybody.
Right.
So on my end, but see, at the same time though, being the artist, you get the biggest reward at the end of the day too. So it's like, yeah, it is the most expensive, but if you do it like you're supposed to, and you really come off the bread that you're supposed to, and you really connect,
Preach.
the return is the investment. The return on investment is high. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, within a year or two, you could be making millions.
What you just said, the return on investment. A lot of motherfuckers don't look at it as an investment.
they don't.
Even though this is what they want to do.
Yeah.
Right,
And that's how you,
right.
I mean, shit, that's not your job as the fucking videographer,
Right,
but
right.
that's how you know a motherfucker, that's the difference between a person that's doing this as a career
Right.
and that's doing it for fun, man. And it's like,
Yeah.
you can spend that money, but if you're not doing it right, what's the fucking point?
Right. Yeah. So.
And like you mentioned, like, and let's go to artists that you do like shooting for. All right, so like,
Let's turn the tide.
I love what's cool is that you get a chance to hear like people that are like not necessarily in front of the camera talking. They got a lot to say, and they have some pet peeves, which is super cool. But to speak on artists that you like shooting for, I noticed you really like shooting for AJ McQueen, and I think that you're very gifted. Some of my favorite videos from yours is coming from like the conscious rappers. I see that it puts you in a certain state whenever you do shoot those videos. And the reason why I'm speaking on this is because I actually want to speak into some type of manifestation here. You actually told me one time, and speaking on conscious rappers, you actually told me one time that you have a goal to work with J. Cole.
Yeah, that's my favorite rapper. Like one of my musicianal idols and everything. It's just as a person and a musician.
And I'm curious because I feel like you were super inspired at one point, and I see them kind of like I see it as real inspiration when that For Your Eyes Only documentary dropped. You know what I'm saying? I saw not that you were copying or anything. Like being inspired doesn't mean you're copying anything. Being motivated by something and seeing something, be like, yo, I want to do something like that, but my way or better.
Right.
I feel like once that documentary dropped, I saw your videos suddenly just, you know what I'm saying, going a whole different route. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like that also ties in with your goal to like work with J. Cole because you had that moment, you know what I'm saying? And whatnot. Did that For Your Eyes Only documentary kind of like inspire you at one point?
To a degree, it did, but it was of a couple of things that kind of did that. So like not only was I that did help me, but on a personal level, I was going through like mental changes, like in growth in my mindset and how I think about things. So along with that, and my own mental growth and changes that I was having in life at that time, made me just start looking at the world different. Because that was at the same time I kind of wanted to slow down on like with like guns in the videos and stuff. I'm not gonna completely stop. If the idea is good, I just be careful, you know. But for the most part, it, to a degree it did, and it's just that like because working with conscious rappers or conscious artists altogether, it more aligns with who I am as a person.
Yeah.
So like when we come up with ideas, we just bouncing. Like, not saying I ain't gonna lie to you. And I've had this talk with my boy Josh that I actually believe one of my gift isn't even really videography and filmmaking in its whole, which might sound crazy.
Yeah. What the hell we been talking about, y'all? What the hell we been talking about, bro?
But
what's your gift?
But I was telling my boy Josh on the phone one night, I was telling him like I don't know if y'all, I'm a big superhero fan. I love Marvel. So
perfect segue because I was actually going to go into that afterwards.
Yeah,
go ahead.
But I don't know if y'all watch the X-Men. I'm sure everybody know Mystique, right? The little blue lady that can change into anybody.
Yeah.
I actually feel like I'm more like that. Like I can kind of mold into anything.
You can adapt to
whatever. I can kind of mold into anything I want to. So like if I feel like ever since I was in high school, like it wasn't a style of dress I could not pull off if I really wanted to. I could look at it and be like, oh, I see how they do that. And I just mimic it, and it's like I can put, but I mimic it in my own way. You know what I'm saying? Just how you said about like seeing I forgot what I was getting with this, but that is so you know working with conscious rappers. Yeah. So like me going into that, like me being able to go into all that stuff, I'm able to that just more aligns with who I am. So we just able to bounce off ideas and it just start flowing. We get the best outcome.
I mean that's good though, being able to adapt to, you know, the artist you're dealing with.
Right. Because I can work with a trap artist, and it's nothing to pull off those type of videos.
I mean, look what you did with your brother. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, I wouldn't classify your brother as a conscious artist. You know what I'm saying? But look what y'all pulled off with that video. You know what I'm saying? That shit was super creative. Shout out to the No Effort video by Byron Bandana. Y'all go check that out.
Yeah, y'all go check that out.
You know what I'm saying? But that just goes to show that, like, you know what I'm saying, what you can do whenever you actually collab with an artist instead of them just like paying you to be like, you do this. You know what I'm saying?
Man, I've dealt with that.
Cause you know, I've seen the work that you've done with House of Hurt. You know what I'm saying, with Shay Davis and whatnot, and Bellatronica. You know what I'm saying? Like, shout out.
To yeah,
but yeah, man, and you're super dope whenever it comes to collabing, man. You know what I'm saying? So to you, like, it's the love for the shit, being able to create. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And when I said, when I see you on set, bro, you genuinely love this shit.
I do. It's I found something that's my niche, and that's my niche, and I just wanna I just want to be the best at it I could possibly be. You know, 100. I don't want to miss no opportunities that can really set me straight. I want to be able to do this for the rest of my life and then some, and really be a staple to not just for myself first, but to the people around me.
You
that
already
look up to
are,
me
bro.
And stuff,
You added to that list
Believe
of being a dope dealer or athlete.
At the end of the day, bro, like.
I agree.
Like, you know what I'm saying? From the outside looking in, man, I admire you. I admire your work. I admire everything that you're doing, man. And I hope that, you know, I don't know if that means anything, but there's people around you that also look at you like that as well. So everything that you do from here on is just a cherry on top.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Appreciate what you got going on right now. It's beautiful. You know what I'm saying? Keep grinding, going in, and take it as far as you want to. But believe me, people admire you right now. You know what I'm saying? The creators admire you right now.
I just met you, bro. I admire you.
Exactly.
I appreciate that, bro.
It's beautiful.
And you, so real quick, man, you spoke on like being a big fan of like comic books and superheroes and whatnot. Spidiewebher, of course, Spider-Man. I gotta ask you, who's your favorite Spider-Man out of all the Spider-Mans that's came out in the past 10, 20 years or whatever?
Say the right one, I'm gonna knock your ass out.
Well, actually, till recently, Miles Morales, the Latino, the half black, half Latino.
He's Afro-Latino?
Yeah, Afro-Latino.
You said till recently, or so like that took over, or that's your favorite?
Yeah, it was if you don't, I actually have a Spider-Man tattoo. Oh. So like that's how big of a fanatic that I am on Spider-Man. Like I'm a big Spider-Man fan. So, but because you know he Afro-Latino, you know he closer to me. You know I'm identify with that.
Beautiful.
But just Spider-Man as a
Not
whole.
Peter Parker.
But don't get me wrong. He
fucks with Peter, dog.
He
The
was.
story, yes.
Because I didn't know Miles Morales existed till like 2018. I'm like, bro, they gotta, and he been in the comics all this time. I'm like, bro, what the fuck? I did not know that. Yeah. So it was Peter Parker attendant. Actually, when I got the tattoo, it's Peter Parker. Yeah, but I do identify a lot with that, and it aligns like with the J. Cole thing. Like I said, I ain't grow up with the highest amount of self-esteem, so I always molded to stories that align with that I could relate to, that was similar to that. So because of that, you know, I related to it, but they always had that hero story at the end. They always had that success story at the end. I'm like, man, I'm no different. I could be that too. Just because I didn't have the most confidence or whatever the case may be.
Crooked smile.
You know what I'm saying? The crooked smile. You know what I'm saying?
I can other song you had about coming in your pants too early.
Wet Dreams.
Wet Dreams.
Yeah.
I didn't write the song. Everyone's looking at me like I wrote it. No, wrong.
But still.
Yeah. But like man, that stuff. All that kind of just motivates me to be like, man, you know what I'm saying? Like, you can be whatever you want to be. Don't let your insecurities or the people that might be doubting you kind of keep you from your own potential. And sometimes even use that as fuel to push you to where you want to go. And don't get me wrong, to this day, I still use hate and doubt as fuel. I wait for a motherfucker to doubt me. Boy, I'm like, oh, you done doubted the wrong nigga, dog. You know what I'm saying? You don't know who you want to be. So, like, it keep...
Look at Alex saying, like, boy, if you don't calm your ass down.
But, like,
how many times I had to square up for you? I'm
so, you know what I'm saying? So, like... But, yeah, like, I always use that as fuel and gas to keep pushing me to be the best person. But I don't never hold it. So, for those people that... I don't never hold grudges like that. So, for the people that may doubt me, I'm not going to just, I'm the shit now, I'm going to throw it in. I'm never going to do that. But I just want you to know, don't doubt nobody else.
Yeah.
You saw, you just doubted me. Just know the next person don't do that.
Shit, you saw what they did to Spider-Man.
You know what I'm saying? Shit, you know what I'm saying? So he you know what I'm saying, is what he is.
Did you see that the new Spider-Man is actually gonna have like all types of universes coming together?
Yeah, the Spideyverse. Yeah,
That
they gonna
shit's
have
allegedly.
Man,
Still allegedly.
it's still, yeah. But I mean, they bring in the old.
I do too, but I don't want to spread fake news. It's still allegedly.
They bring in the old Doc. It's already confirmed. They bring in the old Doc Ock, and then they bring in Jamie Foxx. So if you're gonna do that, you might as well.
Jamie Foxx do everything.
But they are doing.
Dude, that's
I
epic.
looked up the next Marvel movies coming out. You know they like to mix them in there.
Is
so
it
they
true
doing
about how they doing Black Panther?
They said they doing Black Panther too.
The system may be the.
They haven't like confirmed because they just had like their investor meeting. They didn't confirm who or what is going to happen next. What they did confirm is that they're not looking to like recast T'Challa.
Yeah, they're not going to
so
recast.
they're going to continue the story.
Yeah, you can't. Do
Yeah,
that.
but they're not gonna like throw someone else in that role. Black Panther will be played because like in the comics there still is more than one Black Panther, so they're just gonna keep the story moving while paying respect. They're not gonna recast T'Challa. Is what was said.
Rest in peace, Chadwick
2023.
Boseman,
And I was, man, I love Marvel. Thank God Marvel wasn't one of those things that went racist on some shit. I'm like Marvel, please don't do no racist shit. Cause they gonna cancel you and I'm gonna be mad as fuck. So I'm glad, you know what I'm saying.
All them people were mad when the what was his name, Falcon? He's the new Captain America. Some of them boys were mad.
Oh, you know what I'm saying. Hey.
Not my Captain America. Like shut your bitch ass up, bro. It's a fucking cartoon. It's a fucking comic book. Shut up.
Yeah, but you know, some people die hard like that. But yeah, man. Shit, like I said, I'm a big ass Marvel fan. You know, I love the. I know some people into anime, some people into all types of other stuff. Man, I'm a Marvel. Man, I love it. You know, I might be old as fuck, still loving Spider-Man. I don't give a fuck. I'm gonna do.
Shit, Spider-Man's older than all of us.
I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. I don't care what nobody gotta say, bro. I do what I do.
Hey man, it is what it is.
But that's dope though, man. You know what I'm saying? You're being yourself while you're chasing your dreams. So like everything that you achieve goal wise and dream wise, you look cool doing it, right? Because it's just a bonus that you add your personality on there. It's like, yo, you that isn't afraid to be yourself, you can do this as well and still get money, look cool, all this other shit, and you ain't gotta change who you are.
Yeah, because that's
keep fucking putting out all this energy. Keep fucking watching comic books and you know what I'm saying, reading comic books.
That's why I'm gonna still be playing video games at 60.
Shit,
you know what I'm saying?
Unless that carpal tunnel sits in.
Yeah, I'm still. Well, by that time we'll probably be in the game.
I say by that time they'll probably all be fucking electronic, like you put the goggles on and shit. Yeah.
You feel me? So it's all good, man.
Yo, before we bring this to a close, we got some cool people in the building, and I would just not feel right if we didn't shout out because these people are from my hometown.
Use Mo's mic.
So anybody that wants to come to the mic and plug what they got going on or whatever, you know what I'm saying? Byron, I know you got a new video that just dropped.
Everyone's bumping each other's elbows. Who's going first? There we go. We'll go down the line. Go down the line. No, use it. Yeah, you can just use Mo's. And
this is Byron Bandana, guys.
Bandana.
You know what I'm saying? This is also Jarvis's brother, blood brother. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
for real.
All right, Vlad, calm down.
Yeah, that's my big brother.
Yeah, so plug it in, man.
Yeah. Because I know you just dropped a new video, man. Go ahead and plug that video in and where they can find you.
Would you feel betrayed if your brother got a video done by someone else? Would you feel betrayed if your brother got a video done by someone else? Into the mic, but yeah.
It depends.
Yeah.
It depends. I mean, shit.
I'm gonna be honest. The only person I ever let shoot my video besides my brother was Joe Cruz. That's the only person. Anybody else, you're not getting.
It depends. It depends on like if I'm just not available. But if he like, no, I'd rather go
not available for your brother. No, I'm
gonna be mad as hell.
I'm just instigating shit. Plugs.
Go ahead.
So look, check it out. It's your boy Byron Bandana, you feel me? Shout out to everybody in the motherfucking building, you feel me? I just dropped that video, No Effort, and I dropped the song on Apple Music. If you ain't already downloaded, you feel me? Go ahead, check it out. And shout out to my brother, Spidiewebher. He be doing this shit since I was like 14, 13 years old, you feel me? And here we is, 25, 27, 26, you feel me? And we still going hard.
Oh, yeah, most definitely.
That's dope, man. You got anything coming up? Like anything that we should look forward to?
As of now, I'm just dropping singles, you feel me? I'm going to keep pushing. There's No Effort, you feel me? Till I can't push it no more. I got an album coming out, but the album not gonna be till, you feel me, 2021. Other than that, shit, No Effort.
That's dope, man.
Which sounds like a long time, but it's literally just a couple weeks away, 2021.
Yeah, man, it take time, you know. You
Yeah,
gotta,
yeah.
feel me?
Yeah, man, it's an investment, man. So that's
For
dope,
sure,
man.
for sure.
So yeah, man,
That's
I can't wait to look forward to it, man. You know what I'm saying? Y'all boys is going in right now for
Yeah,
sure.
yeah,
Taking
yeah.
advantage of the quarantine right now. The best thing to do is strike with singles and your first thoughts. Not necessarily thinking too much on an album, all these other things. You know what I'm saying? Just dropping them links. You know what I'm saying? Dropping them songs. Just drop. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, man. So
Who else got plugs? Who else got plugs? Come on to the mic. Who else got
Josh
plugs?
TV's in the building.
Josh TV, Spacely, what you got? Come on, man.
Space,
Plug
and then
it
you were
in,
talking
bro.
that shit in them comments, man.
Come on, bro. Hey, be ready.
We're going down the line. We're going down the line.
We going down the line. Yeah.
K-
we going down
All right,
the line.
there we go.
Can we? We'll shout out for you then. You sure? Are you camera shy?
Just get on the camera.
You do
Well,
YouTube
see,
vlogs.
I mean,
All right, here we are.
planning
Hold
on having
Oh.
on, hold on.
Go ahead, talk to them.
Oh,
Space.
hold on, Spacely.
Oh,
Hold on,
we
let me.
live.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, we live, baby. Hey, this so live.
Are those guys still friends?
Oh, what?
Dan ruined them?
Oh, I think so. I don't
I feel like they're just dancing without each other. Go ahead.
Oh, what I'm supposed to be doing?
Your
I'm
plugs.
just
plug
saying,
it.
what
Okay,
we-
I got you.
I just would feel terrible
with y'all,
knowing
fuck
that
with
y'all
y'all.
are here and like y'all can't at least say like where to find y'all, like what y'all do, all that.
All right, look. Spacely Jones. Spacely. That's me. Richmond, Texas. That's where I'm from.
Yeah.
100.
But other than that, music is where I'm at right now. YouTube, you can find me on YouTube. Lost and Found Records. I just became my own CEO last year.
That's dope. I seen that.
I got a collective behind me. He the videographer. JP, also known as Spidiewebher. We got a video dropping in January.
Oh, okay.
Song
It's nice to know you're working.
Yes,
Yeah,
bro.
It's
quiet.
been a minute.
quietly. Oh, this the merch too. You know what I'm saying?
What it is?
So you'll be a
Evolve-
guest next
evolve
year, is
is
what you're
evolve.
saying. Next
Yeah.
year, you're going to be a
Yeah.
guest. Okay.
Please,
Yeah,
man.
most definitely.
But
man.
yeah.
Very talented young man.
Well, thank you, my guy. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Where
But,
can the people find you, man?
Yeah, you can find the music. Everything gonna be dropping on all platforms in January. First single coming out the gate is "The Elevator Works Perfectly Fine." Video shot by bro. So yeah,
That's dope, man. It's already been shot.
video already.
Okay,
I'm
cool.
ready for it.
I
I'm
remember
ready
there was a time where you shot a video for him, and it took forever for him to drop a finished video.
Yeah,
I
I stopped.
think- what-
I
which
stopped.
one was that?
I stopped. That's
Which
how
one was that?
Child's Play.
Child's Play? Child's Play?
He was sitting on that.
Into the mic. Into the mic.
Like, he was sitting on that for
And
a year.
watching that video
This
actually
man shot this
made
video
me
2
book
years
him.
ago.
That video specifically made me want to book him.
Oh yeah.
Like it was that
nice.
dope, and the fact that he slept on it for that long.
Yeah, I did.
Like that's crazy.
But see, I was trying to get the marketing and you know what I'm saying, the business side down. I ain't know the business.
Yeah.
So when I started becoming the quote unquote businessman, then yeah,
Well, I'm glad you got it, man. And
Man.
one more time, where can they find you?
everywhere, all platforms, January.
Twitter,
2021.
Instagram,
Twitter, Instagram. You gotta do the rapper shit, man.
I gotta do the rapper shit.
Hell yeah, do the rap
I
shit.
gotta-
Yeah,
I
shit,
gotta-
man.
Where
You know
can
what I'm
they
saying?
find
You can
you?
me,
I gotta
know what I'm
do the
saying?
We need a lot more palm fucking, you know, put your hands in your palm. Yeah, like you're holding the world. There you
Birdman
go.
rub? Okay,
Yeah,
I got
yeah,
you,
yeah,
I got you,
Birdman
I got
rub.
you, I
And
got
I ain't
you,
gonna
I
say
got
it no more.
you. All three of y'all. Stupid ass. But
You got the Play-Doh snake, you know? Yeah.
Instagram, Spacely Jones, Spacely.Jones. Twitter, I am Spacely Jones. YouTube, Lost and Found Records.
That's dope, man. I can't wait. Josh, you want to say anything?
And we dropping that Yes Sir coming soon too.
Oh yeah, I got Yes Sir coming with Byron Bandana too.
Indeed, what I'm talking
Yeah.
about.
Other way.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
I hold this.
There you go. He got you. See, these content creators be ready.
Yeah. No, it's just that's his label, his brand, a logo. Yeah, I guess.
I mean, yeah.
Here, look, I got you.
I don't know y'all labels, though, you know.
Yeah, he gonna zoom in right here. You owe me? You owe me, Los? I got you, bro. Hold on. Josh TV. I don't know if y'all know this guy. Mark Protege did an interview with him,
What am I looking at? Oh, right here.
Yeah.
and
Go ahead, let them know what you got going on,
It's
man.
your boy Joshua Cason from the Houston area. I grew up with all these black creators and dope people.
100.
I have a podcast I'm bringing back next year called Josh TV. It highlights local artistry, entrepreneurship in the Houston area. I like to shed a light on that stuff because I was researching it for a while, and I noticed it's a light that's often dim when it
Yeah.
comes to that stuff. People kind of hesitate to promote it, don't know why. So I'm trying to make that my lane. I promote others, they promote me as well. So it's pretty dope. I'm also part of a African dance team at Soundbox called Afro Rock.
I seen that.
I'll put it in the comments. We're looking for more dancers for the upcoming season for next year. I never really stopped the dancing thing, and I kind of love these guys for pushing me into that creative.
That's dope. I'm
life.
glad that he's actually doing that too, because you're doing numerous things
He's
that you
doing
love
it.
to do.
Hey,
You know what I'm saying?
I'm gonna put in the comments. He's doing it too, and
Hey.
we're working on them waistlines with the bass lines and stuff.
And spell it one time for the people. Josh TV.
Josh TV, it's JAWSHTV. You can find on Twitter, mainly Facebook. You'll see the full podcast, mainly YouTube. So yeah.
Yeah, and I actually have a dope interview with him that I did when I was chubby. You know what I'm saying? Back
When you were chubby.
oh, fuck you.
Oh, yeah, you ain't chubby, bro. No.
Hey man, I was bigger at one point, bro.
Yeah. No, I saw you. I met you then.
Oh yeah. Yeah, around that time, that's probably when I did
yeah.
first meet you.
Yeah,
Man. And yeah, man, Josh TV, man. I appreciate y'all pulling up and and she doesn't want to get on camera, but K Randy.
She don't want to get on K-Randy.
Where can we find you, K
Yeah,
Randy?
come
She's
sit
getting
in
up,
here real
she's
quick.
getting up,
Come
she's
sit in
getting
here real
up.
quick.
It's free promo.
Let her get done. It's
you
free
go.
promo. She may be up in here soon.
Appreciate you, Josh. Thank you.
Thank you, man.
Yeah.
My bad, Jarvis. I got you standing up. All right.
It's my home
Into
girl.
the mic. Into the mic.
Go
Into the
ahead.
mic, by the way.
No, you got to scoot up a
Yeah.
little bit.
Okay.
So what you got going on, K Randy?
So I'm K Randy, and I have a clothing line by the name of Keep It Pushing.
Yeah.
Basically, it's a motivational thing. So whenever life may give you things that you're just down and about, you can keep pushing, like keep going through everything that you may be going through. But I also have a thing called the K Randy Collection because I want to do more than just the brand Keep It Pushing.
Yeah.
So I want to get into videography, photography, a lot of stuff. So my major is graphic design.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we're gonna be working together, man. I'm finally releasing my YouTube work soon.
Nice.
Of my workout journey.
She was over here playing like she was fucking nervous. She all right.
Yeah, she was
Yeah,
real.
nervous.
Man, she told me, man, look, when I told her, we possibly gonna put on the show, she was like, oh man, I got questions. I'm writing. I'm ready.
Yeah, she all right. Yeah.
Nah, she good, man. Yeah, so like she say, she gonna be doing the photography and the video work. Like I say, please look out for that. I'm finally releasing my journey.
Your album?
Yeah, I'm gonna be vlogging. I'm gonna be vlogging my workout journey, and she gonna be, the picture behind it. So,
Vloggier.
That's dope.
Vloggy.
yeah. But, yeah, whatever. So yeah.
That's dope, and I appreciate you showing
Appreciate you
up. That's
being
super
here,
cool,
yeah.
man. And we plan on having you on sometime soon. You know what I'm saying? We
Yeah.
definitely like having Jarvis here was super dope to have our first like non-rapper guest.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
Most definitely.
You know what I'm saying? And yes, I appreciate you, Jarvis. Real quick, if you want to have anything, any last things you
Closing
want-
statements.
closing statements that you want anybody?
Oh, yeah.
No, you can say that.
What? You sure?
Mark, are you sure?
Mark, like, I don't
I
want
don't
to
want to
get
get
up.
on my microphone.
You ain't gotta get up. I'm just gonna talk in the mic.
sure?
Yeah.
Yeah. Go ahead. Go ahead.
This is great.
This is
No, but
this
I
is
just
fun.
wanna end with just follow your dreams, stay consistent. The only way you really lose is by giving up.
Facts.
And
Big facts.
and just be yourself. Don't let nobody tell you what you can and can't do.
Hmm.
If you really stick to it and you really you stay dedicated and do the work and study and don't just say, oh, well, I'm gonna just do it. But really actually do the homework and really be consistent about what you really want to do, man. You can do whatever you want to, and that's what I can is all about. And I think that's what how we all believe. So
You can, I can, we can, and
we
we gonna
can,
keep it
and
pushing.
we just gonna, you know what I'm
We gonna
saying?
keep
You
it
know,
pushing.
we just, you know what I'm saying? We just gonna keep it pushing. You know what I'm saying?
You
but
feel me?
hey, but I appreciate you. I want to thank the Overthinkers podcast for having
Shout
me
out.
here. I want to
Oh,
thank
no
everybody
doubt,
that came.
No doubt.
Peace.
Yeah, man. Hey, yo, man, it was a good time, man. This is Mark the Protege. I was here with my co-host.
DJ Mo CD.
And my
this was
boy-
fun.
Yeah, man, and my boy Carlos was in the cut as usual.
Hey, real quick,
Hey.
real quick. If you would like to start a podcast, we got a fucking studio here. And,
you go. Plug.
Southside
Plug.
Southside Digital Media Group, Southside DMG on all social media platforms. And we record hella podcasts here, so come check us out if you want to get started.
100, man.
Oh yeah. Oh, real quick. Man, we forgot one of the, Debo, man.
Oh yeah, rest in peace.
Rest in
Rest in
peace,
peace,
Debo.
Debo.
Rest in
Tiny
peace,
Lister.
Debo. Tiny Lister. Real quick, what's your favorite Friday?
Favorite Friday.
Friday, yeah.
First one?
But I will say, people shit on the Christmas Friday.
Exactly.
Wrong.
I think
You're
it's better
wrong,
than the second one.
And you're going to hell.
Well, I'll say the first one, the third one, then the second one.
Yeah. People shit on the Christmas one like it's not even a Friday. It's like, no, it's just as good as the other Fridays.
Yo, man. Rest in peace, Debo. This is the Overthinkers podcast. Hashtag the OT.
Look what you started. Look what you started, Mark. All right, let's get out of here.
Look what we started.
But we got to ask ourselves, do we think too much about it or not enough about it? Thank you for tuning in. Like and share and follow all of our pages.
Follow.
Yeah, man. We out here. Peace.
One love, 100. Peace.
Yeah.